kind of work out of that himself right there after the little
Yeah,
short?
it's tough. It's tough, and nobody. It's hard to put into words. The first time you run out there, and pitch, and it's different in our sport than the other sports because you can't hide. When you go out on the mound, you can't hide. It's not like just a receiver or a quarterback even where they can hand the ball off. I mean, the pitcher's got to do it himself, and so. I think tough for him, and it's tough with all the expectations and whatnot. But he's so good, and you've seen him, and I've seen him, here for 6 months. He's been pretty special. So, but he hung in there. It could have been ugly, but it wasn't. He hung in there, and of course, a lot of credit's got to go to the offense.
Did you accomplish what you wanted to for getting the right guys in, pitch counts, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, we wanted, and we don't do it much, but today was a day that we needed to pitch a lot of different people. We needed to get Myers out there for the first time, Green, first time, Fowler out there for the first time, Casey for the first time, and we were going to do everything we could to get Caracci in there. But it's just, with that kind of lead, it just is ridiculous to bring him in, this late in the game. So yeah, everybody but Caracci in the game, and really, from the second inning on, or third inning on, I should say, we were really good on the mound, and really clean in the field, but really proud of the way we played.
Is the plan still for Gunner to start Sunday?
Yes. Yeah, we'll go Phillips, Roth, Hoagland.
Thomas got tested early on a couple in the dirt. What do you think of his defense? Looked pretty sharp.
Yeah, I thought he was terrific, and he's smart, and he's got a lot of confidence, and so for him to handle it back there, not just the blocking, but the receiving of the pitches, getting the signals, I thought he did a terrific job.
He's also off to a really hot start at the plate as well as Thomas. Yeah, it's pretty fast. I mean, what are your thoughts on just what he's done so far?
Just good, and obviously we knew he could do this, but special 3 games for him. But just a great start for him. And today, amazing. I think we had 5 guys that had 3 or more hits, and so Olenek had 4. I think Kessinger had 3, Zebo had 3, Diller had 3, and Keenan had 3. And so, a lot of offense today.
What's the update on Will? You said Houston starting Saturday.
Yeah, Will, the blister.
Yeah.
I guess maybe worse. I don't know if that's the right adjective, but worse than we expected. But it's one of those things where you just don't want to rush it back. We just don't want to fight it every week. And it's saw it today, and today was the first day that putting pressure on that finger didn't bring any pain. They think they've gotten all the blood out of there, which is important, so it can start to dry up and the skin can heal. But they've been treating him every single day, and he's been doing some other different types of arm care to not throw. So he hasn't thrown a baseball since Friday, but different arm care to keep his arm in shape. And then we'll just play it day by day. Hopefully, we'll see how he does throughout the weekend and see what the plans are for the following weekend.
Flip side of that, Houston was saying he pitched without pain today. Was it kind of good to see him coming back from the injury and pitch?
And I spoke to him briefly right after he came out and said he felt good. Sometimes that's just the adrenaline. Make sure that he's okay. But I think with the injury, he may be a little stiff tomorrow. That's to be expected, but nothing to where I think it's going to keep him from throwing this weekend. But it was nice to see him go out there and do well.
Casey looked like he's been looking like since the fall. Gave a couple few shots, but he was good.
He was, and really some really good hard cutters that just got poked into the outfield. But command was terrific, and looked about as good as he can look.
Kessinger and Servideo kind of got the bats going tonight. How important is it to have those guys hitting at the start?
Well,
of the
I mean, and especially after we had given up a couple in the first, to be able to Gray, to get a big base hit, and then Servideo base hit, and Gray to go first and third, and then a Keenan home run. But tonight, we needed some offense, after Saturday where we fell behind and couldn't really make a dent into it till too late. It was nice to bounce back in the first.